What is going on, my flipping and shipping family? For those of y'all that are new to my channel, my name is Josh, and I'm a part-time reseller here in West Tennessee. And today's video is all about sourcing. I took y'all along with me as I went to different stores to source for items to sell on eBay. And also along the way, I used a pretty cool tool to help me find an item, and I'm going to share it with y'all in this video. So you have to wait till you get to that part of the video to see what tool it was that I used and see if you can't use it in your sourcing adventures. So this video is going to be kind of long because it has a lot of me going into stores and looking for items, but I've tried to keep it as small as possible. Alright, so if y'all ready to go see some sourcing, let's get after it. I'm fixing to go ahead and just dive on into this and let y'all just see firsthand what it is I did. So let's go. What is going on, my flipping and shipping family? For those of y'all that are new to my channel, my name's Josh. I'm a part-time reseller here in West Tennessee, and today I'm taking y'all sourcing with me. I am actually going down to one of my local thrift stores, and we're gonna see what we can find. Sometimes I find really good things in there, and sometimes I strike out. So hopefully today is gonna be a day that we actually find something good. So we're on the way. We should be there here probably in the next 5 minutes, and when we get there, we'll walk in and see what we can find. So y'all hang tight.
Alright, y'all, so as we come into this thrift store, as you look, you can see that everything is well organized. They really take their time to clean all their products before they put it out, and they try to organize it in a way that it's easy to flow throughout the store while you're shopping. They also price really cheap. But over in this section we're looking at is where their pots and pans are, and I saw this aluminum pan and looked it up. Wasn't real sure on if I wanted to spend $5 on it. So I just put it back and told myself, well, I'll just wait till next time. Anyway, as we scan, we're going to be looking and see what else we can find. Over here in this section, right here, you see these Wonder Bread holders for like a sandwich. There's usually vintage Tupperware in that area as well. Over here is where you're going to find like the casserole dishes and the knives. Nothing really too extravagant there. This end cap is where they put their video games and DVDs. Again, nothing there. We're just kind of scanning through pretty quick, just trying to see if we can't find something that just stands out. A lot of the items that I'm showing you have been sitting there for a while, and you know, sometimes in these smaller thrift stores it takes a while for the inventory to rotate out. Now this section over here is where I find a lot of good stuff. This is where you have like the old school electronics and their like cosmetic section. So I usually pick up some pretty good stuff off of this. Just wasn't much here. I found this kid's Conair like hair twister thing. Looked it up and it was only showing comps of around like $12 to $13, and that was in new condition, and that one looked kind of used. So of course down here I'm looking, and this is a Stinger inspired sound thing. Couldn't find any comps on it, so I put it back. Walking around, this is where like their over-the-counter medicines and stuff they put in, and any kind of bigger electronics go down there. Just really nothing standing out to me there right now. Now here in this section you find a lot of the CDs and DVDs as well as like the overflow, but here is where the puzzles are, and I have bought all kinds of Thomas Kincaid puzzles from this location. All of them have had all their pieces, and I was really flirting with the idea of buying these puzzles and flipping them, but I just wasn't sure. As you can tell, I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure out the best way if I was to buy them, how would I bundle them to get to maximize my money. It just wasn't really no big name brands. So when it was all said and done, I actually just left them there and decided to go look somewhere else. But then noticed these down the bottom. Again, same thing, just kept trying to figure out if I really wanted to pick them all up and make a lot. And I just didn't recognize the name, so I eventually walked away. There was this old vintage Milton Bradley, but I let it lay there. I just didn't like the content of the puzzle. Alright, so this is the toy room, I call it. This is where you find all the toys, and we really hit it big in this room. There's this Tommy train number 3. Everything that happened to be in this box, and it's vintage, of course, which is another awesome thing about it, and it's a Tommy brand. So of course I picked it up for $8. I looked around. As you can tell, there's all kinds of different things, all these porcelain dolls. I just don't know anything about porcelain dolls, so I just kind of left them there. I did see this older dollhouse. There's actually 2 of them, but there was really nothing else that came with them, and I just really didn't feel like messing with those as well. So this is where they keep men's shoes, and the selection isn't really all that great. At least not to me. I don't know much about shoes. All right, big thumbs up in the mirror, and we keep looking around. All right, so here's where we start making some money. And these are all grab bags. I love grab bags here. They're cheap, affordable, like $1 to $2, and you can usually find some pretty good stuff in it. So this is what I started doing. I started digging through these grab bags to see, and I did pick these up for $2. They are the John Deere tractors and a Case tractor, all metal. So, anything John Deere you come across in tractor type, even if it's used like that, pick it up, because you'll definitely make some money off of it. This bag had some Hot Wheels monster trucks in it, and I've always sold those. They are the metal bodies, which makes them more desirable. So for I think $1.50, of course, I picked it up, and that's not including everything else that was in that bag. Kept digging. I found these cars, but these look more newer, kind of like stuff you find at like a Dollar Tree. I did find this Jurassic Park. This is a baby Raptor, and they sell fairly well. I can't really find a Raptor. I found a T-Rex when I was looking up comps, but decided to pick this up just because it's Jurassic Park. And we're going to continue to dig and see. Looks like a little chandelier for a dollhouse. And those are items that might be worth something. I just don't know. So kept digging some more, and really didn't find much anything else. This old style looking robot just had no name on it or nothing like that. So that was pretty much the best things we found is what we got.
All right, everybody. So as you can tell from the video, it wasn't a lot to pick from today, but we did find some things. It wasn't until I went into that little bitty room that I actually found something worth picking up. I thought I had something in that little Revlon hair twisty thing for the kids, but it really wasn't. They were only selling for like around $10, $11, and they wanted $2 for it. So it was, it just was no money there. And I don't really haggle in that place, because everything you buy goes to their church and to help their ministry and what they do. So, you don't want to haggle with nobody like that. So, but they do give me a big deal and a big break most of the time. I end up picking up that Tommy train set. I don't know if it's all there or not, but it looks to be. And that was my biggest find. I didn't even scan it or look it up because I already knew that it was going to be worth something. I also found some grab bags of toys that had some Monster Jam trucks and stuff in it. And I picked up some plush stuffed animals. So, I spent a total of $10 in there. So, I believe I did really well. The most expensive thing was that train set. So, when we get back to the warehouse, we'll break it out, and when we're done sourcing for the day, and go over everything and see what our potential profit could be. What is going on, everybody? It's your man Josh coming to you, and we're fixing to go source it inside this Goodwill. There it is. Let's go see what we can find. So, come on.
All right, y'all. So as we walk into this Goodwill, first place I always go to is the toys. And in this video, you'll see Ty's with me, and he's already found some Megatron Transformers, but these weren't really highly sought after Transformers, so we kind of just end up putting them back. But I love to check these shelves. These shelves is where you find a lot of great profits, because people overlook the toys. They never really want to search the toys. So as you can tell, there's tons and tons and tons of toys here in this Goodwill, and they're all marked reasonable. Some of them are a little high, so I don't pick them up, but either way, I'm just walking through and seeing what I can see. Ty, he's ahead of me, of course, and picking up things and showing them to me off camera, but it's just how we do things when we go in there. But anyway, as we walk around, you'll see there's toys, and that's how I search the toy racks. I do one side, then I go down to the other side, and I do that through all the aisles, just looking to make sure I don't miss something, because you can see it from different angles. So this is what I love about toys, is the grab bags. And usually you can get a whole grab bag of toys for like anywhere from $2 up to like $5, $7. I think $7 is the most I paid for them. And you usually find some really good things in there, because really they don't know what they have. They just throw it in there and just try to get rid of it. So in this one, I saw a little Johnny Blaze truck, which usually sell fairly well. I didn't pick it up there, but I did come back, pick it up, and Ty threw some stuff to me, some Legos, and a bag of like little knick-knack pieces for like helmets and guns and things like that for Star Wars and other characters, which I pick up so I can add to the lot when I put them on eBay. So that's just a little tip for you. If if you come across things like this, pick them up because you can always lot them together to make a better deal on eBay. So we're continuing to dig all kinds of different things in these bags, and sometimes I'll see something that's really caught my eye. I'm like, I don't really want to have to pay the price for it because there's only one item there, and I'm not sure if I'll make my money back, let alone a profit. So sometimes you have to let it go. Just how it is. There I am messing with those little pieces again, really thinking hard, do I want to pick this up or not? So as you can tell, I pick it up. And yeah, you guys got to be considerate. There's these vintage potato heads. I just sold a set of them, and they didn't do as well as I thought they were going to do. So I was thinking real hard about these, but I ended up putting them back. And, it's just how it goes sometimes. You live and you learn. All right, y'all, so now we're done with looking through all the grab bags. We're here looking at just the individual toys that are on top of the shelf and scanning and digging and really not seeing nothing that really catches my eye. But we're going to continue to keep walking because you never know. That one thing might just pop out, and I might have to grab it. But as of right now, just ain't seeing it. Now, this section right here is where I make a lot of money, and it's the board games and the puzzle section. And I have found a board game from the 90s here that I sold for over $100. So never bypass the board games, y'all, in your Goodwills and thrift stores. You would be surprised what you might find. But as I'm scanning, I'm not really seeing anything that really catches my eye. So we are going to ease on to the next section. All right, y'all, so we're walking over to the electronics section now, and you ain't gonna believe this. This thing is like wiped out, pick clean. I'm talking about maybe only 4 or 5 things, but along the way we did find this Taz Space Jam plush. It does have the ear tags, so that was a positive, but look at this. Nothing. There's nothing there. And if there is, it's priced so high, you can't make no money off this stuff. So, anyway, the electronics section was a big letdown. Just a big letdown.
What is going on, my flipping and shipping family? And today I am in the truck heading to a local Walmart to see if I can find any of those 2020 Prizm football cards that I sold last week. I'm using this new app, and I've actually had it for a while, but just haven't really utilized it till now, and it's showing that they're in stock. So we are trying to beat the rush to get there. Hopefully we can find them, and if this app is correct, it's also showing me that there's 2 other Walmarts around me that have the exact same card. So if I can hit all 3 of those today and round those cards up, we are in for a huge payday. So of course I'm taking you along for the ride. We are heading to the first Walmart now, so let's go and see what we can find. All right, y'all, we are pulling up to the Walmart. We're gonna try to find some place to park, and we're gonna go in here and see if we can't find these cards. Hopefully the app is right and we hit a blick today. Be a good way to end the week. So let's see what we can find. All right, here we go, y'all. We're walking into Walmart looking for these cards. Like I said, this website's telling me that these cards are supposed to be here. So we're gonna see what we can find. One good thing about this Walmart is their cards are like right up front as soon as you come through the door. So it's not really hard to find the location of these cards. Sorry about the camera going back and forth. I was kind of in a hurry. But here we are, and we're fixing to look and see if those cards are here, and boom, right there they are. And also are these playoffs. So I didn't know much about the playoffs, but I did know about the Prizm. And I happened to be looking around to see what else was there, and there's these NBA hoops. And I just happened to check these like the day before, and so I picked all these up as well. So if you see any one of these sets, pick them up. And yes, I'm being that guy, and I'm buying everything that they have, because if I don't buy it, somebody else will. And I want the profits. I don't want to give them away. So with those in hand, I decided to check the Pokemon section, which is right beside it. And they have these trainers toolkits, and I've never seen those before, but beside them were Champions Path ETBs, and it was stock full. And I've got a nice collection of those going. But again, I'm just double checking these playoffs, not real sure. And at one time, yeah, I just scanned to see, and they sell them pretty good, so I went ahead and picked those up as well. Now I'm just trying to straighten everything out so I can carry it all, because of course I didn't get a basket. I was in too big of a hurry. All right, so now I'm back over looking at the Pokemon section after getting the sports cards straightened up. And I'm looking, and I see these Kazam V boxes. Those are new, and I just really haven't done
any really good pulls out of these small boxes. So although they were only $20, I just put them back and let them go. But I was just kind of showing y'all that there's different ones. The ones I'm pointing right there, those are garbage. These ETBs are still up there, and they have them for $39.98. So I just picked up a couple of them because, like I said, I have tons. So I grabbed these two and just trying to show y'all, Elite Trainer Box, ETB, Champion's Path. Again, I'm telling y'all, if you see them, pick them up because they will bring you some money.
What's up, y'all? As y'all can tell by the video, we got hooked up today. We found the Prism 2020 football, we got some Pokemon, and we also got some NBA hoops and some playoffs. So I haven't really sold those before, but they look like they're selling pretty good. So all in all, today was a great Chinga. And the app that I'm using, or the website I'm using, is called BrickSeek. And now I'm not sponsored by them at all. For those of y'all that have been following me, y'all know I ain't sponsored by nobody, but just me. But anyway, I've been using it for a while. I used it when I used to do Amazon FBA, and the inventory tracker or checker, you can go in there and type in a SKU, and it'll show you what Walmarts around your area has them. Now, that's as of this morning, so it all depends. I got in here and said they had 6+ of those 2020 Prisms, and I found 6 of them. But you can see where there was other ones, and somebody else had already bought them. So anyway, use that app, use that website, and I think you have to pay for it. I know I do. I pay for the little bit better package just so that I can have a little more details and stuff. But I think you can just kind of generally search it. But anyway, get out there and check it out. BrickSeek, it will make you some money. It's worth it. So right now it's paying off. I'm gonna see if I can't find some more today. What is going on, everybody? We finally made it back to the warehouse, and I got everything laid out behind me that we picked up from thrifting. And some of the videos, as you can tell, I was by myself, and a couple of them Ty was with me. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you what it is we picked up. Let's just start off here. The big first haul, we found all these football cards when we went to the Walmart down in Mississippi. And remember, I was talking about BrickSeek, and that's what I used to find these. But they also had these there as well. BrickSeek's still showing that there's 6+ of these still in stock, but they didn't have any on the shelf. So maybe it's still back in the warehouse part. We also picked up 2 Champion's Path ETBs, which are right here. Anytime I find those, I still pick them up, and I'm going to hang on to them. Or I might do a big card opening. I'm looking for certain cards out of it to make some money off of. So anyway, that was this haul right here. These are still selling around $64 to $65 a box. These are, I think, around 30 to 40 maybe, and these are about 30 to 40. So either way, I'll make my money back for sure, and a nice profit. Moving on, this is when I went to the thrift store that's in my local town where I work, and y'all were there with me. We went into the toy room, and that's where we found most of our stuff. Let's start with this plush right here. This plush is a Dandy. Let me find the brand so you can see it. Let's see right here. Dandy unicorn. There was comps for the pink one, but I couldn't find any of the blue ones, and they're selling, I think, around for $15-20. So not bad for, and I think all these stuffed animals are like 25 cents a piece, so not bad for 25 cents. We also picked up this right here. It's a Rust brand, fluffy, still with a tag, and I think the comps for these were around $10 to $15, but they were used, it's not with a tag. We found this little Jurassic World dinosaur. I pick up almost anything Jurassic World, and you see it right, and find the mark so I can show you right there. Jurassic World, or this is Jurassic Park actually, right there. See it? Anything Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, I always pick up because you just never know. It looks like it makes noise, so we're going to have to do a little research, see if we can't test it out and see how it's going to work. Also picked up this bag of tractors. These are like case model, and they're from John Deere. And anytime I pick up John Deere, I find John Deere tractors, I pick them up. I also got another one I'm going to put with it and make a lot. But these are like $1 a bag, or $1.50. Let's see. No, this one's $2, excuse me. And then this grab bag right here had these Hot Wheels monster trucks in it. And I always like to pick these monster jams up. And these are metal ones. So they're the older ones, which is going to be really profitable. We also picked up this right here. This is a Tommy Train number 3. I believe everything is in there, vintage, still with the box. But we found this, I think I gave $8 for it. Don't even know what the comps are on it. I just picked it up on a gamble, but I'm sure we're going to do really well on it. Okay, moving to the next store. Now, we went to the consignment store here in town. I didn't film, but just because it was so loud in there. But I'm just going to show you the items that I did find. Or maybe I did film. Either way, if I did, I put it on there, and y'all have already seen it. If not, I'm just talking about it. Okay, so first starting off, I found these Sports Talk cards. They're like vintage sealed. I always buy vintage sealed cards. I've done really well with them. So I don't know what the comps are on these, but I think the most of mine would go for like 15, 20 bucks when I find cards like this. We found this charger with the battery, charger with the battery, and then I had this grinder, which happens this battery fits. So now I have something a little bit better deal to sell on eBay. But I think I only gave like a couple bucks for this and this, so not too bad. Found this Presto pressure cooker pot, and I didn't look up any comps. I've just been seeing a lot of people pick these up, so I picked it up and decided, hey, take a gamble on it. I found this Tom mount for this Tom that I still have. I can light it together. Thomas Kincaid puzzles. Pick these up anytime you can. Sell for like $10, $15, sometimes $20 a puzzle, depending. But I usually wait till I get a lot, like 3 or 4, then I push it out the door and lot. Then we also found this awesome, cool vintage Panasonic radio. Tested it, works. Battery compartment looks good, so I think I only gave $2 for this. So we're curious to see what we're gonna get for it. But of course, got to do some cleaning up on it. Moving over, this is the Goodwill stack. So all these items right here came from the Goodwill haul that me and Ty went to. And right here is an Emerson AM/FM stereo radio, that goes over your ears. Paid $3.99 for it, and I think the cost around $25 to $30 maybe for this. Either way, I'll throw it up here on the screen. Grab bags is one thing we always have to do, but this grab bag was full of transformers. So, it's almost a no-brainer on that. Pick that grab bag up. This grab bag was full of like little miscellaneous pieces. And, see, you got some guns, you got some helmet pieces in there. Looks like to Star Wars. I'm just going to have to go through it and see what's in there. And so that's why I picked it up. This grab bag was nothing but these Legos. Actually, my daughter, Ella, is all into these Legos. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try to sell them or just give them to her. Either way, it all depends what they're selling for. But somebody took the time to keep the instruction manual and the packaging for these. So we'll have to look and see if they're discontinued first. And then the cool item that Ty found was this right here. This was Taz from Space Jam, but his Toon Squad jersey is kind of is messed up. I'm not that bad worried about it. It is an Applause brand, and it still has its tag, y'all. Can y'all believe that? So anyway, I want to try to clean this thing up. I think it has a couple just stains on it, and see if we can get $20, $25 for it. But either way, cool find, and we only gave $2.99 for it. So I don't mind paying up a little bit on plush if I know I can make a great profit off of it. But overall, that's everything that we found while we went sourcing throughout those days in the video. Alright, y'all, so if you made it to this part of the video, y'all have really stuck it out, and you really got to see what items I picked up and what tools I used to actually find an item or two, and some of the places that I go to source items. So I'm really appreciative of all y'all that have commented, have subscribed, that like these videos, because all of that helps my channel grow, which helps me to help you grow, because I'll keep bringing you all this new and different content. So before I go though, I just want to talk about one thing real quick. I am probably going to take a break from YouTube for a little bit, at least for a couple of weeks, just because this week my wife Tracy is having spinal fusion surgery. I'm not going to go into all the details of what that is, but you can look it up, of course, on Google. But needless to say, it's going to take a lot of my time to take care of her, which is what I'm supposed to do as her husband. And I love her, and I'm going to do what I have to do that. So I just want to give y'all, my viewers, an understanding why you might not see much of me. I am going to try to comment on other videos, and I am going to try to put maybe a couple of short ones here and there. But it'll be a while probably before I actually put out another big video, just because I don't know what my time's going to be like. I don't know exactly what all she's going to need from me and all, but it's going to be required of me to help take care of her and get her healing quick. So again, I just want to put that out there to y'all, let y'all know that if you don't see me, don't get scared. That's where I'm at. But flipping and shipping will be coming back. Your man Josh will be coming back. So before I go for this last time for a little while, just want to say again, thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for all the support that you've given me. And let's get through this next couple weeks, and then we'll get the flipping and shipping train back on track, and we'll see what we can flip, ship, and get out there. Again, remember, while you're out there sourcing, find it, flip it, make that money, and I'll catch y'all next time on Flipping and Shipping.